You good?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, mate.
Go ahead, Oscar, my man.
Well, first of all, I know that
Oscar, brother, you know. No, I don't even got to say it to you, brother. Say the name of my man. Down. Come on, even for a skull, I think. Come on, lad. Come on, the lad. Yup, yeah! Round of applause. Look at that. Not a chink in the armour, my man. Look, cream, top to bottom. Incredible.
after stick,
I'll just have a whiff of it. That'll do me, yeah. Because it works, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I seen someone who was like doing like a wake up, smelling the plates and all
Hooker
that.
does the same. Dan Hooker smells drinks before
Does he?
fights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does- Instead of actually drinking them,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. There you go.
Well, it depends if the
No.
cameras are rolling or not. Then he might change his.
I've had a fair few drinks, you know, over my time, so I can abstain from it
Yeah.
wholeheartedly and say, yeah, no, it's time to train and dial in. So I'm happy out. I'm in a great spot, my man. Not a bother on me.
How's the training?
I had a flick of a switch.
Yeah.
I've always had a flick of a switch, you know.
How is training this time around, right? Because you had the camp in Dubai and stuff like that, but until you get a date, you're training, but you're not training for something.
Yeah.
Right? Now you have that date. How different has training been this time?
No, it's steady and on. It's, you know, okay, I hadn't had a specific date at the time.
Yeah.
But they were full on camps.
Yeah.
They were full on camps. You know, we were training twice a day. You know, people that I had brought over to train with had their own bouts coming up. So we were training. You know, it was pretty intense then also, and it's, you know, it's carrying on much of the same.
Yeah. It's funny, man. I feel like every time I don't see you for a little bit, so much to talk about. I want to start with Bareknuckle.
Yeah.
You're investing in that.
Mhm.
Take the gloves off and fight, bitch.
Yeah. You like that slogan?
I do enjoy
I came
it.
up with that on the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good.
I directed the whole fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
And the amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I was-
I like it. It works.
Yeah.
And it's the truth, you know. If you think about it, right, in the space we've got the UFC as the premier mixed martial arts organization, and the rest of them aren't really anything, right? Let's be real. The rest of them, their best events are past fighters of the UFC, maybe fighting each other, or maybe fighting someone on the, you know, someone in the mid-level. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't really generate mega buzz for me or for the fans, judging by the numbers, you know, because we've seen it before. We've seen, you know,
Yes,
UFC,
yes.
you know, I'm not even going to name anyone specifically. We've seen the UFC middleweight champion or UFC, former UFC champion or UFC veteran move to another mixed martial arts fight, promotion and do this. We've seen him fight the MMA all their career. Now they're fighting MMA still. It doesn't get the pop for me. And now take this. Now let's take Justin Gaethje, who's a UFC veteran, former BMF holder. He never held the belt, I don't believe. Never interim belt. Take him. Let's put him in bare knuckle. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That is really, really exciting. Now let's take him and put him in another MMA organization. Not so much.
Uh-huh.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I'm, you know, it's different. It actually blends well with the UFC, which I'm very, very happy about. And I believe it's music to the ears of the Ultimate Fighting Championship that I'm a part of this. It just dissolves the competition. It has popped the UFC's competition like a balloon. It deflated it like a popped balloon. And I'm happy about that. You know, UFC is my heart and my soul. I love the company dearly. I am in contract negotiation stage with them now. It's all going well. You know, we have the height of respect for each other. McGregor Sports and Entertainment and the Ultimate Fighting Championship have done incredible business, and it is deep respect and a deep bond. And let's see where the future holds. And the my bare knuckle family, my bare knuckle fighting championship, it fits so well in the picture. And you know, let's see. It's good. It's a good thing.
We were ringside for Eddie Alvarez versus Chad Mendes and Perry versus Rockhold. Was that where you sort of fell in love with Bareknuckle, or did you have your eye on it before then?
Oh, for sure, I had my eye on it beforehand, but I was, you know, I tell you what I fell in love with the Bareknuckle was the matchmaking.
Yeah.
The matchmaking from Feldman has been stellar. Really, really incredible matchmaking. That event alone, Luke Rockhold, Mike Perry, Alvarez and Mendes, that's great matchmaking. You know, you had a Perry MVP, Michael Venom Page. You know, we've had some great matches on the card, and for me, it was the matchmaking of it that you know got me excited about it. So you know, I began looking at it. I began discussions with my team internally, and then I went and visited a show and met Feldman himself. I believe in David Feldman also. He's a great vision. Like I said, the matchmaking has been stellar, and you know what he's been doing with it has been amazing. And you know, that's it. We came together. We had a good discussion, and we decided together we will be a force in this industry. And I think it's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
You know, it fits like a glove, albeit there is no gloves. You get me?
One thing I remember at that event is you messaged me saying, "What time's Beck Rawlins fighting?"
Well, I tell you what, Beck Rawlins, the women are great in the Bareknuckle. Beck Rawlins is a phenomenal champion of Bareknuckle, and there's another lady, Britain Hart. The women are, it's a bad game. It is, you know what I'm saying? It's a bad. See this sort of karate global thing, where you know, to get me what I'm saying, it doesn't have the same whack the way a Bareknuckle fight does. When I came up as a protege under Lorenzo Fertitta and Mr. Dana White, I came up as a protege of these. I spent ample time with these gentlemen on the travels all across the world. We went to Brazil, the Maracanã Stadium for Aldo Mendes in 2014, I believe it was, maybe 2014, I believe.
It was.
You know, and we're going to and from jets, and I know all the events and spending ample time with them. What their thing was to get people to the live event, because they knew their live product had that wow factor. They had all the bells and whistles, and then they had inside the cage was wow. Mm-hmm. And you get the person into the arena, the fan into the arena, they are there for life then. And you know, so I believe with Bareknuckle we have that. It's almost daunting. You know, you walk into the arena.
It's the noise of it.
Listen. You see the bells and the whistles of the high-end promotion, the lights, the ring girls, the theatrics, the fireworks, and then you see the walk-ins, and then they come out with no gloves on whatsoever, and it has that wow factor. It has exactly what Lorenzo's speaking on. So I relate to that and say, okay, I've got that now. I've got that with Bareknuckle. What they knew they had with the UFC, and also what was frequent in the discussions with Lorenzo and Mr. White was the characters we had, the fighters we had, the stories they could tell, and their life stories. You know, very interesting characters. There is no more interesting character than an individual who's willing to go into a ring and fight the Bareknuckle, and that is point blank fact. So I've got the stars, I've got the athletes, that will become stars. We've got a couple of stars in there now, but we've got the athletes with that bit of wildness to them, you know, and then we've got the wow factor in the live event. So now it's just about building the athletes, getting their story to the people, which I'll be a great part in that, and then getting people to the arenas, and then just keep growing it. You know, some things reach a pinnacle. It's hard to continue. Bareknuckle is like, it's only in its growing stage, so it's very, very exciting, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of it. I thought it was another great move by the Mac, you know.
I agree. I think everyone's assumed one day you'll be a promoter of some description, right? What sort of promoter do you think you'll be for Bareknuckle? Will you be going out there on a dais and digging the fights, introducing them, or will you be trying to share their stories? What do you think you'll be doing?
I mean, I'm sure I'll be, there'll be dais on the press conferences and all the rest of it for sure. Yeah. I'll be getting us into markets. I'll be acquiring TV deals. I'll be getting us TV deals. Yeah, and sponsorship and whatnot. You know, investment and support and backing and growth. The eyes of the world is now on Bareknuckle Fighting Championship. Very happy with that. So now we are going into Mexico now. It's our first time in 5 years where we'll be in Mexico. So we have a big TV deal that we just signed with TV Azteca, which is a big TV network out in Mexico. So we're going there in a few weeks, and then we've got another one planned for later in the year, September. And it's a big one. It's big things ahead. I have good business in Mexico also. My partners in the repertoire are Mexican. So, you know, things are moving nicely. I've also got a nice, this is going global, my man. This is going global. We will do something in Ireland for sure. We'll come to Ireland. I'll get it to Ireland.
Well, the history of Ireland as well.
You know, John L. Sullivan, we are the founders of fucking Bareknuckle Fighting. So it all just makes perfect sense. You know, we've got an event teed up for Marbella in Spain for July 19th, which is my birthday week. So I'm going to be out that way. So I'm going to that. That'd be a great one. Marbella, Spain, Bareknuckle. So, you know, there's great plans. taking place.
Yeah.
And another one in the team.
You've broken another record without even stepping foot in the cage, the gate for the UFC.
Yeah.
Finally broken that $20 million mark. I
Yeah.
think it's safe to say they would never have achieved that without you involved.
Yeah.
I know you love collecting records. You
Yeah.
look at that one and go, nice, good,
Yeah.
got that one. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
How do you view that record?
No, it's a lovely feather to have in the cap. You know, the first time we've ever we will have ever attained or cleared past the $20 million gate. Very happy with that. How do I feel? It's the inflation here. You know, the pricey tickets, man.
Yeah.
As well. So I don't know how I feel about it in a way. Also, you know, but it just is what it is. Everyone who can make it to it and who get the, you know, who are in a position to get their tickets, congratulations, and to those who are aspiring to get one, and you know, I wish them well.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big one. It's big business. So I'm excited to be a part of it for sure.
In terms of just getting back to action, right? Because you've wanted to fight for ages, and for whatever reason you've been kept out of politics, all the rest of it. Just to know that, like, okay, I have this date, I'm going to be making that walk again. You just sort of sit there, and I know you like to vision and manifest things. You sit there and think of that and go, fucking finally, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm calm. I'm composed. I'm cold in the soul for this man, yeah? And this whole thing. I'm coming back with a vengeance, and I'm coming back with skill. So I'm excited to show my skills, my man, yeah? So I'm in a great place mentally, physically, spiritually. And 5 weeks, 5 days time, we're back on the horse. Giddy up.
There's no show like it, mate. I feel like at no point during this you've ever really felt a lot of heat towards Chandler. Like, he's a good opponent, right? He's got an interesting style, but you've seen it before. I get the impression that you're thinking it's a nice one for the comeback, but there's no real like animosity between.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll go to that level again. You know, it doesn't serve a purpose. It doesn't serve me well. You know, like you say, you remain cold to the situation. You remain emotionless. It's a blank face and a specific body type. He has his set movements, his set patterns he moves in, and his set shots. And you know, I'm aware of them, and I'm preparing for multitude of outcomes. And you know, just getting myself as ready as I can be, and I'm confident that all my shots will land.
When you said about talking how you felt spiritually and just more calm and whole, how much of that's to do with the grounding you're doing these days and the tree contact?
I do like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not meant to be. Like if you look at like even like a boxing boot or something, your feet are in the fucking thing like that. You take boxers take their feet out of the thing and they're standing. They're like little pigeons. They're like pigeons on the thing. Your feet need to be needs to connect to the surface.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm nature, God. You know, these are things I've been doing anyway. But I'm getting into them a bit more. My house, my garden is a park. My garden in my house is like a park. Got trees there that are there years. So I just enjoy it. You know, I just enjoy it.
I remember on the Roadhouse tour, you were. It was quite funny. It was like a press conference.
And I'm away a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I've been away a lot, working and whatnot, recovering. I had my surgery away. You know, I had to have the surgery away. So, and then I do my rehabilitation away. And then there's the movie. And then there's this and that and the other. So I always enjoy being home.
Just to ground yourself in.
Just to ground myself on Ireland, for sure.
Yeah. With the movie you just mentioned, when I spoke to you during the media tour for that, it was before it had come out, right? And you were sort of waiting to see the reaction to it. The reaction to it is pretty stellar. It's sort of history making for Amazon. But in terms of your performance, how excited or happy are you with the reaction to it?
I seem to get decent reviews. Yeah, I'm critical of myself more so than probably anyone. So no one can critique me more than I would critique myself. I thought you know of the takes they done, because each scene and each move you do that scene and that move about 10,000 times, and then they pick ones. I felt there might have been better versions, but I mean they pay me to do a job, I do it, and then they pick which one they wish to use, which take they wish to use. So you know, that's the way they wish the character to be, and that's the way it was, and there you go. I feel, looking at it, I feel I have a lot more. You know, and maybe my competitive side would come out and say, you know what, I'd go again. I can do better. You know, so that's a good feeling for me.
Yeah.
It'll spur me on to keep going with it. But you know, they're at the table. They wanted me to go to New York City for some sort of make an announcement with me and Gyllenhaal and this, that, and the other, and they were coming forward. And I was like, look, I'm training.
Yeah.
I'm focused on the fight. I don't know whether I'm going to do it again. And I appreciate the offer and the ask, and I just kind of left it on ice at the minute. And then they went ahead and announced the sequel, which I'm very excited about. I'm very happy for everyone involved. And you know, when will it be? What time? There's loads of things that weren't getting answered, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I just can't commit. I can't commit. You know, so I have June 29th. And man, I'm going on a fucking tear. I am going on a tear here.
Yeah.
God willing, I'm going on a tear here.
Yeah. You still want that Sphere show?
Sphere September 5th, yes. So I'll go June 29th, fight my heart out. And then I'll go for my birthday with my family and friends, July 14th. Where, I don't know. We've got that Bareknuckle event in Marbella. Now, it was a proposal, maybe not. I don't know where the update is. I was told a few days it's as good as a go. So if that, maybe I'll probably have my birthday somewhere around the Balearic Islands somewhere, or with the yachts. The yachts are around that region anyway. And if not, I'd probably maybe go back to Saint-Tropez or somewhere. So I'll do a little coast. I'll do a little trot on the yacht for about a month or two. A month, July. So I'll do the month of July. And then August we'll be back in to prepare for September 5th. But I'll still obviously...
Yeah, gym on yacht.
I'll cut gym on yacht. Gym on yacht. That way, yeah, that's a good one. You know, yeah.
With Roadhouse, with Roadhouse, mind that second pint.
Yeah. So want to go ahead, my man? So all that quick. Yep, that lad. Don't scull it on. Do anything. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Unless it's that taste, and go for it.
If it goes down that easy, it goes down.
Yeah, that is one of the things about it. It goes down very easy.
It doesn't sit heavy.
It doesn't sit heavy. It goes down a lot easier than the competitor. Mm-hmm. So it, you'd have a full night on it, which is great. It's doing very, very well. We're in. I think we're almost in 1,000 premises on premise here in Ireland. We're in Circle K. We're in Super Value. We're in Centras. We're in loads of places here in Ireland. Mm-hmm. And Malloy's, we're in a few big places, and then we're in on-premise as well. And the UK is massive at the minute. We're in 2,500 places on-premise accounts in the United Kingdom. We're in Asda also. And then we're growing in the United States, New York, and all the rest of it. So it's going very, very well. I'm very, very happy with it. Big moves will be happening over the coming months on this. I'm going to put this guy's head on a pike and throw it over my shoulder and waltz on to the next plants for this delicious juice.
We can't say what it is, but there is an announcement coming that fans should be excited about.
Yeah.
Regarding something to do with the UFC.
Yeah.
How excited are you for that?
Oh man, very good. Yeah. The fans will love it. The people will love it. You're in for a treat. I know you're kind of teaming up to say now on the Mac Life. Me and Dana, we had that chat. We're gonna announce it maybe together.
Yeah.
So it's a fuck. It wasn't me. It was a lady. Her name is Lene. She works for the UFC. She's been with me. Lene. She's been with me from the very start. Also, she's been side by side with me all the way through my whole career, and she's a great woman. And she came up with an amazing idea. Dana loved it. Pitched it to me. I double loved it. And here we go. We're about to announce it soon for the fans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just so excited to have you back. To be honest, man.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
I don't know if you feel the same, but the combat sports world goes in peaks and valleys, right? But there's nothing that shoots it up to that nice peak like the Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah, well, I'm back and I'm on a tear, my man. I'm feeling great. Upgrade the software without damaging the hardware. An old Coach Kavanagh adage, and that's we're doing that. So we're in a really great place, myself and John. Training has been going tremendous, and I'm excited to get going.
I'll leave you with one last one.
3 in a year. I'll do 3 this year. June, September, December.
You want to throw me any names at me as well to attach to that?
Yeah, we've got the fucking, what's his name, Chandler June, obviously. September Sphere is a Mexican Independence Day. Potentially someone with a Mexican heritage. Maybe I think Diaz would be perfect. I don't know the ins and outs. I kind of thought that would be a lovely one. Mm-hmm. I'm up for any one of them. And that's the truth. I don't really care who it is. I'm back. I want activity, and I've said this before, and I'm God willing, please, this is the time. And I feel and believe that it is.
Yeah.
So, You know, whoever it is, there's loads of matchups to either better could be. They're queuing up. There's been loads of call-outs.
They very rarely stop queuing up for you, Conor.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Line them up, and I'm gonna knock them down.
Yeah. Lightweight, BMF, or welterweight title? Which one?
Well, I've already claimed the lightweight title. I'm the last unified lightweight champion, and yeah, no, I had such great success then at welterweight. I don't know why I said I'll go back down and cut to 155 after having such great success. 40-second knockout and all the rest of it. It's not easy doing the 155 cut, but you know, I don't know. I would still do it probably, but BMF and the welterweight sounds good to me for sure. So does the lightweight. All three of those titles sound lovely to me. Yeah.
Conor, I appreciate you, man.
Oscar, top man, blood. See you in Vegas, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
God bless.
All this for me.
Enjoy. That's 5-9.